What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft video, and today I'm gonna be doing a review of the brand new 1.2 Better Together beta update that just was released today. So I'll be showing you guys different settings, different gameplay features, all sorts of stuff. But first things first, we can take a look, and there are a few changes on the menu. First off, the background has changed into this rotating 3D image, which is really cool. I've got a little bit of text on the top of the screen, which signifies that this is a beta build, and that will all be gone once the official release is out. And then the biggest change right up here, as you can see, the new Minecraft logo. No longer does it say Pocket Edition or Windows 10 Edition or whatever else. It just says Minecraft. So that's pretty cool. So what I want to quickly do is head on into my game itself, and I'll show you guys the new loading screen. It's pretty cool. It's got some fun facts and everything. That one went by really fast, but you get the gist of it. So we'll get into some gameplay features first, because I'm pretty sure that's what you guys are most excited for. But I want to let you know that there are a whole bunch of the things that I need to show today, including new creative menus, survival menus, all sorts of stuff like that. So stay tuned. But like I said, I think the first thing we'll cover is some gameplay stuff. So if you're excited, if you're feeling happy, go ahead and hit that like button for me below. It would mean a lot. Anyways, let's begin. So the first thing I want to show is armor stands, and it now shows the crafting recipe there, which is really cool. So we can go ahead and take a peek at what these looks like. So you can place them on the ground, you can have them in different orientations like so, and you can stack your armor on top, which is really cool. And these also are able to be equipped with items like fishing rods, pickaxes, swords, and all sorts of stuff like that. So that is very, very cool. And they also have different poses. If you sneak by shifting or whatever platform you're on, you gotta sneak, and then you can right click it, or that equivalent. As you can tell, you get a few different poses here. And if I remember correctly, one of them, yeah, that's a dab. That is definitely a dab. So yeah, I'll cycle through them here, some really cool poses. I think this is a new feature for all versions. I can't say for sure though, but it's definitely a pretty awesome feature in and of itself. So very, very cool there. Armor stands, that's one feature. Another feature a lot of people were waiting for is stained glass. So this is the stained glass. They're in all sorts of colors. I think it's 16 colors. So we've got everything from white to blue to red to pink to orange. All over the place. It's really cool. They also have all of the pane variants in the game as well, which is really nice. And another new feature, if you have a single pane and you place it alone, it's no longer this plus shaped. Instead, it's like an icicle almost. So these could be definitely used for some really cool building aspects. And the same thing goes for iron bars. They are now a single bar if they're placed alone, which is really cool. Also, another thing you may have already noticed, well, I guess I'll do two things. First off, there's this black border around the selected block, or the block you're looking at, and it happens no matter where you look. It's on basically anything, which is the way Java Edition has had it. I think before it just highlighted the block we were looking at, but this is a welcome change for me. I really like it. And then also, there's a new person. If you look at the top left, you can see myself on the screen. Now, if I'm just walking around, it doesn't show up, but if I'm flying, it'll show up. If I'm sneaking, it'll show up, and it also shows up if you are sprinting. I believe Xbox was the first edition to have this, but now it's universal with all of the brand new platforms now that we're all combined together, which is really cool. So the next feature I'd like to show you is the firework feature. So this is an example of one firework. This is the gray firework. There's also a white one, a lime one. There's all sorts of different colors, and you use these firework stars to give them the different colors and effects in crafting. So I'll just take a few random ones out and show you what they look like, and let me go ahead and shoot these up in the air. So there's one, the yellow one. There is the red one. What about this one? White. So you get the gist of it. But another really important thing, especially for survival, is if you have the no effect effect one. Let me find that really quick. You can boost elytra wings. So here we are up in the skies, and as you can tell, I'm able to right-click and boost myself with the firework rocket, which is fantastic. Now you've got to make sure that you're not using any effects, or you'll end up hurting yourself. But here we go. This is me just flying around with the elytra, and you can see in the top left, it actually shows me using the rockets and also flying around. So there we go. Very, very, very cool feature. Let's take a soft land. That was not very soft. So, the next feature I want to show is, it's a combo deal. New jukeboxes, which play music discs, and they all have different sounds, and they're all pretty cool. I'll play a few of them here. So this is, I don't know what the title of them is, but... Oh, that's spooky. Don't like that one. What about this one? Okay, that's good. That's good. And then the classic disc. Oh yeah. So we'll play this really quick as I show you guys the parrots. So parrots are a new mob. They spawn in jungles. They come in 5 different colors. There we go. I was about to say, why are they only in red? So here are a few of them. They're all partying around. Now they get attracted to other mobs, which is really cool too. Get on me. Yeah, there you go. So we got a parrot on my shoulder. Pretty cool. He may stay there for the rest of the review. Why not? Why not? So we'll leave that there. We should get this off too. And is he still on my shoulder? I just ran pretty... Yeah, he's still there! That is awesome! Parrots also have other features where they're able to mimic other animals. They're a really, really cool mob. A big fan of them. Anyways, over here we've got banners, which is another new thing. And I'm not going to show you everything about these banners, but you can go ahead and take a look in the crafting menu here. I'll show you the recipe. So for a regular banner, you can do that. And then if you want a plain colored banner, you can basically just put any color wool inside. But once you get into a crafting table with a banner, let's say I want to use this white banner, you can add designs by kind of visually putting your dye in. So this one, I'll give it like a horizontal stripe. I can also give it a vertical stripe like that. I don't know all the different things you can do, to be quite honest with you, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, you can just basically kind of mess around and come up with your own designs and your own unique banners, which are really, really cool. So there you go. And they also, if you can tell, wave in the wind, which is nice. A nice little effect there. Nice little touch. So yeah, those are banners. Another new feature, book and quills. Now, books and quills are basically a way you can write in Minecraft. I can write hello, and I could write more, but it's kind of hard to write and talk at the same time. There are edit buttons. You can delete, you can move text from pages to pages and stuff like that. And once you're done editing, you can sign the book, enter a title. Hi. It'll say who it's by, and then you can sign and close the book, and other players can read it and take a peek at it. So really, really, really cool feature, especially for custom maps and things like that. So huge fan of this. Coarse dirt. This one, the developers have jokingly been hyping around a lot, but it is actually gonna be one of the most useful blocks ever. So here, I'm gonna expose some regular dirt. This is what coarse dirt looks like. A little bit darker. You can see a little bit darker. A very similar texture, if not the same. It's just darker. And what it does is it does not allow grass to grow on top of it. So if you want dirt, let's say if you wanted to have like a pathway and you wanted to have grass and dirt all together, eventually the grass would overtake the dirt and it would just be a grass walkway. But now, if you use this, grass cannot grow over it. So it's a very, very specific block, really just for builders. But I am super excited for it. I'll cover this up now. But you get the basic point of it. A very cool block nonetheless, but definitely one that the developers have been hyping up as a joke. I do appreciate it though. I'm excited for it. Oh, buddy, come back. there we go. So inside of this ender chest, I've got a few things written down we can take a peek at. So, there are some new world start options, which we'll get into later, some new game rules, new commands, all sorts of stuff we'll be checking out. Also, the zombie villager spawn egg, which we can check out right now, and new loading screen. So let's take a look at that spawn egg. So as you can see here, it's brown with a little bit of green, so it definitely resembles the villager spawn egg. It just has a touch of green in there to signify that it's a zombie spawn egg. And oh, he's just gonna go with me. If you let me by, hey, don't break it down, man. Just let me open the door. No, that's such a nice door. They probably just installed that. What are you, come on, just move a little bit. I can get the door for you. Come on, let me. No, you're not gonna let me get the door. You're not gonna let me get the door for you, please. Goodness me, there you go. And now you're gonna die anyways. Another new feature, ice is now transparent, as you can tell. Pretty cool. Also another major feature, brewing stands now require blaze powder. So I'll show you, here's the new interface for brewing stands. This has been in the Java edition for a little while now. It's finally made its way over to MCPE and Windows 10, however you want to say it. And as you can tell, you now need blaze powder to begin brewing processes. And it does last a while, so you should be fine there. Just another feature to make brewing a little bit more expensive. Also, one of my favorite new features, maps can now be carried in the offhand. So if I generate this map, you'll see it's over here. I'll generate the whole thing for you all. And there we go. Now, instead of having it in your main hand where it's blocking your whole entire screen, what you can do is you can put it in your offhand and now hold it out to the side. So you can have a sword or anything else that you'd be using in your right hand, and in your left hand, you got a little map where you can kind of see what's going on, and you can still explore it. It's just like it would be, if it was in your main hand, but now you can finally have it blocking much less of the screen. So a big fan of that. I really enjoy that feature. Hey, would you look at that? I was just oh, this is cool. You can fly inside. Get out of there. Oh man, I just smacked the ground. Anyways, here's a new feature, ravines, baby. As I was just flying around and I was able to find this one. There we go, man. Look at that. Ravines, if you guys have been playing MCPE for a long time and don't know what these are, well, these are just huge cracks in the ground, and sometimes you'll be able to find mine shafts going through them and things like that. Now, they're not always exposed to the earth. There can be underground ravines too, so stay on the lookout for when you're mining. But there's an example. Yeah, let me try to find another one. So here we are, another pretty cool one. This one is definitely a lot smaller, and it doesn't look like there are too many features inside. I'll try to find one more, and then we'll be done with the ravines. Let me see, is this gonna be possible? Oh, no. Hey, here we are, a really unique one. Let me get a soft landing here. There we are. Yeah, look at that. A cool one. This one's in a forest, and it's got some height to it. Jeez. So there we go. Completely randomly generated. Very cool. Unfortunately, though, it still doesn't look like you found one with a mine shaft. Whatever, that's fine. All right, let's move on to some other features. So now that I'm in survival, I think it's time I show you guys this new menu. So as you can see, we still have this thing over here, but it only shows what you can craft. So, for example, if I want to make dark oak planks, I can click this button and it'll show me exactly how to craft them and almost do it for me. It won't do it, I still have to click over here, but that's that. And then once I get a few of these blocks, it'll show me I can now make a few other things like some sticks, and then it'll automatically put that in the crafting menu. So yeah, there we go. That is that. It's a nice system, especially for newer players that may not know how to build everything, but you can of course still completely ignore this and just craft over here like normal. And then also there's a setting here, you can switch this off, and now it's going to show you stuff that you can't craft on your own, if that makes sense. So it'll show basically everything available, and not only things that I can afford to craft, if that makes sense. So I don't know if this is a popular opinion, but I really like this, because what it'll do basically, it'll show you everything. So let's say I want to make I don't even know, a daylight sensor, and I don't know how to make it. Okay, I'm lagging a little bit. There we go. I just had to switch tabs. It'll show me how to make a daylight sensor. So that's cool. I think it's gonna go well. And if you're not a fan of this whole section to the left, you can completely ignore it if you choose to do so. So I am a fan of that. Also, there are a whole bunch of other gameplay changes and tweaks, but I feel like that's it. So if you want to see the whole changelog, I will have the link to that in the description below. But I think the last thing I want to do is check out the menus and see if we can find anything cool in there. So this is the in-game menu. We've got my name up here. We've got a new skin changing ability, which is really awesome. And here we've got the settings, achievements, the how to play section, and the beta feedback section, which I'm assuming is just gonna stay there for the beta. So if I show you guys how to play, it basically has tutorials on all aspects of the game. You can tell it's a very long list, all with very detailed descriptions of how to do pretty much anything you'd ever want to do in the game. It's really cool. I'm definitely a big fan of this, especially for the newer players that may not know everything, or the players that have not had experience on the other versions, for things like end cities, for example, that are fairly new. I think this is a pretty cool feature. So there's that. And this is the new settings menu. The same exact look as it used to have, but there's a few other features. You can have a starting map, a bonus chest, or trust players. When you're starting a new world, you can also have different permission levels and things like that. I'm not going to go over the whole entire spiel, but you'll be able to see some of these features now that I'm showing you and scrolling through the menus. So nothing too crazy, just some new settings options that are definitely a welcome addition. So I think that just about does it for my initial review. Now, I also have a few other topics that I didn't get to touch on today. Some new cool features with structure blocks and 3D exporting, and a few extra commands, and I'll do that at a later date. I just wanted to cover all of the things that'll impact your everyday survival gameplay. And yeah, so I really like this update. I'm a huge fan, and I'd like to hear what you guys think. So let me know how you feel in the comment section below, and thanks so much for stopping by and watching. And if you're a new viewer, this is what I do. I've played Minecraft Pocket Edition since it's released, and now I guess I'm just playing plain old Minecraft. Yeah, there we are. Anyways, I'll talk to you all later, and as always, stay frosty, my friends. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.